Greetings! It is I, Z Squared of the Magna Knight channel, here to present episode 20 of my Pokemon Scarlet playthrough. Last time, when we met up in this game, I went against the final Team Star Raid, so now it's just a little bit of battles here and there for story stuff, and then the end game in Area 0. So, which of the storylines am I going to finish up first? Well, might as well go to the school and finish off the Team Star story first. Sup, Violet? Clive? Yeah, that's my name. Actually, no, it's time for me to bring this little performance to an end. Allow me to reveal my true identity. Haha! I do so apologize for deceiving you with my disguise. In truth, the boy you knew as Clive was none other than the director of Naranja Academy, Mr. Clavel. Yeah, I already. What? But my disguise was perfect. Although now I think about it, I did neglect to keep up my youthful act on a few occasions. That must have been what gave me away. Regardless, there is still one more astonishing truth I must reveal to you. The true identity of Cassiopeia, the big boss of Team Star, was me all along. For real? Honest to goodness. When you heard Cassiopeia over the phone, it was actually a pre-recorded voice. I pulled it off using one of those high-tech gizmos. Oh yes, it was very clever. Miss Velvet, now you know I'm the big boss. That means there is just one thing left to do. Face me in one final showdown to decide it all. Oh snap, I forgot to change. I wanted Browbird to be up front. I, Cassiopeia Team Star, with this battle will finally bring forth something something. Yo, Barbara. Oh no, a yawn. Whatever would I do? Why is it... What's with this... The AI in this? Keeps on going for yawn. You know what? Just because it's being stupid, I'm going to disrespect it with a tackle. Oh, who is that? Roar. Snow warning. Yeah, baby. Okay. E. To think that I, Cassiopeia, would come to this point. Woo! Well now, Miss Velvet, it seems you have grown quite splendidly over the course of your treasure hunt. And here, once again, I must apologize. I am not actually Cassiopeia. Though Clive and myself being the same person was no lie, mind you. Cassiopeia's true identity remains hidden, but I believe I can hazard a guess to who they may be. That is why I sought to spare you from having to confront them in battle. Their sorrows should not be yours to bear. However, Cassiopeia has settled on a course of action and is determined to see it through. I do not imagine any ordinary student could hope to stand against them and win. So I challenge you to a battle to test your skills. If you lost, it would have fallen to me to bring down Cassiopeia. Such was my resolve. But it turns out you are as strong as your kind. If anyone has a chance at saving that poor child, it is surely you. As an educator, it shames me to burden one of my students with such a task. But please, defeat Cassiopeia, take on the big boss of Team Star and win. Leave it to me. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I leave this in your hands. You there, what do you think you are doing? Ah, Miss Time. A pleasure to see you. It's no pleasure at all, Mr. Clavel. I have came to investigate your report of an elect battle on school grounds, and what do I find? Why, the director of the academy himself, fighting against One of our students, no less. What were you thinking? Ah, no, if I could just explain. You see, it is rather a sad tale. Oh, spare me your excuses. Reeks worse than a skunky's behind. Hey, skunky's behind? Remember, the big boss asked us to meet them in the schoolyard after dark. I am counting on you, Miss Velvet. And you're right, a little apology to the students and faculty at once. And I'll be reporting this to the chairwoman of the school board. Make no mistake. Good gracious, no! Anything but that, I implore you! Velvet. Thanks for coming. This must be quite a shock for you. The big boss, Cassiopeia, they were both me all along. When I saw you make a quick work of those Team Star lackeys outside the school that time, the idea for Team Operation Starfall suddenly came to me. My skills let me get a hold of as much LP as I want, so I decided to use that to tempt you into helping me out. After the operation started, I kept an eye on you as a member of the supply unit. And I had you battle bosses on my behalf. All for the goal of defeating me and putting an end to Team Star once and for all. But still, there's a part of me that wants Team Star to live on. I can't just roll over and let you win without putting up a fight. This is the final showdown. Are you ready? Yeah, I'm ready. Thanks. Sorry to keep you. The little of apology Miss Time had me. Preparations took longer than expected. That voice. Are you Clive? Penny. So was you after... is that you, Cassiopeia? In the flesh. I ask you, Clive, if you accept it. And I want you to record what happens next so I can send the video to Team Star. They need to see the outcome of this battle for themselves. Okay, will do. Then allow me to introduce myself properly. I am the big boss of Team Star. The name's Cassiopeia. No, Penny. Now bow down before the overwhelming might of Team Star's founder. Umbreon. I won't hold back in this battle. I'll stay true to Team Star's code. This seems kind of dangerous for someone as a normal citizen like Barbara. Yeah. Oh. Oh, it's not. last one. Ah. Yeah. Did not expected Sylveon to be slower. Ooh. Ah, crit. Yeah. It's all over now. It's finally over, guys. It's done. We're done here. I think we should call it quits. Hold up! Are you saying we should break up the team? You gotta be joking! We got carried away with Operation Star. Now everything's gone out of hand. Yeah, well, that's what happens when you round up a bunch of bullies in the courtyard and make a show of learning them some manners. But we didn't even fight them in the end. We didn't do anything wrong. Indeed, merely did we declare our intentions to batter Toth and nail should the villains persist in their tyrannous oppression. 'Twas the bloodless victory we assured you. Yeah, they didn't even send out their Pokemon. They just blubbered, apologized to the whole lot. Alphas must have spooked them good. But the bullies made a huge stink about what went down, and they all ended up leaving the academy. Our plan backfired epically. There's no way we're getting off scot-free. I guess you're right. This stunt might have put us up the creek. I'll fix this mess on my end. Just leave it to me. What are you saying? I'm the one who started Team Star. I dragged you all into this, so I'll take responsibility for everything. Oh, noble and kind big boss, you cannot. Now that the bullies are gone, you guys should start going to school again. Oh yeah? And what about you? I can't go back. Why? There's no reason you should stay shut in your room anymore, right? All I can say to you guys is thanks. Even though we've never met in person, you are all so kind to me. Stop it right there, BB. Why are you talking like this? We'll never speak again. I need to go and take care of something. Prith, speak to us. What is thy intent? Hey, big boss, answer us. Bye-bye, guys. Thank you for everything. Thanks for everything, Velvet. And you too, Clive. I'm glad I could see this through to the end. I guess this is it for Team Star, and for me too. Hold up that thought, Miss, Penny. I'd like to check something with you first. Check what? Why resort to something like Team Starfall if you're the big boss of Team Star? Wasn't there any other way to handle this? I tried telling the bosses that we were done once before, but they still didn't quit. So why not simply order them to? Our code states that no one in the team has the right to order people around. I could ask them to do stuff, but I could never order them to. So, it's back to the code once again. The bosses must have taken it seriously. They did. That's why I knew I could use it to force Team Star to disband. Because the bosses would do anything the code required them. Even leave the team? Yes, and according to the code, they had to accept any challenge made to them. Thus the idea for Operation Starfall. Cassiopeia, let me ask you one last thing. What does Team Star, no, your friends in the team mean to you? They're my greatest treasure. Splendid! Thank you for appraising me of the situation, Miss Penny. What? Now, young lady, there's something I should very much like to discuss with you. Hey, quit it with the old geezer act, Clive. You're creeping me out. Oh, indeed. Well then, before we talk any further, allow me to reveal to you my own secret identity. Ha ha! Director Clavel! Just as Cassiopeia was your disguise, the boy you knew as Clive was mine. But why? I needed a way to talk to Team Star on equal terms. Students do tend to shy from speaking their mind to their teachers after all. Much more so when they're faced with the director of the academy. Yeah, but where do I even start? Wasn't the whole outfit a bit much? Plus, I have some big feelings about that wig. Well, that's quite enough of that for now. Everyone, why don't you come on out? Huh. Yo, big boss, long time no see. Momo? More like long time no meet, am I right? I mean, we only found your real name recently. Vividly, a long hidden accountant's site. So, what's your real name, Penny? I, we found you at last. You have no idea how worried we've been. Eerie. Okay, gang. On a count of three. One, two. Hasta vista, Cassiopeia. Hello, Penny. Now then, Miss Penny, and each of you young bosses as well. On the behalf of the Academy, I have something I would like to say to Team Star. You all have my sincerest apologies. Come again? As director of the Academy, I let you down. My handling of your situation was a dismal failure. What? I still don't. I mean, why? You all told me about your reasons for forming Team Star and about your subsequent actions. Ever since my first day as director, all I have ever experienced of the Academy is an environment blessedly free from bullying. But now I know this peace was built on the backs of your hurt and anger, and of course your immense courage in putting up things to right. And so, I'll get straight to the conclusion. The Academy's order for Team Star to disband, and my threat to expel those who did not obey, are hereby revoked. Does that mean what I think it means? Indeed, Team Star can continue to exist, should that be your wish. Woohoo, Penny! Isn't it great? Now we can all stay together. Oh, my heart is giddy with glee. But I betrayed you all. You mean Operation Starfall? Director Clavel told us all about it. As far as we heard, you only went through with this to save us from getting expelled. You were just worried about us, right? Not like we ever chucked the team just because someone told us to. After all, ain't our style. I cannot even begin to imagine how you must have feared for us all, Lady Penny. Sorry for making you worry, BB. We're all okay now. But even so... Hold on, everyone. I have more to say. As previous stated, the requirements for Team Star to disband has been revoked. However, there are still some unsettled matters to discuss. Allow me to provide a few examples. Your protracted truancy, your brazen customizations of school uniforms, your unauthorized usage of academy equipment, your reckless modification of jeopardous driving of Pokemon-powered vehicles. Need I go on? Your fluent discard for the school rules cannot simply be overlooked. Thus, as punishment, you would all be required to engage in community service. Community service? Yes. Specifically, I will be asking you to manage the STCs. And that stands for the Star Training Centers. They shall be facilities for cultivating Pokemon trainers' talent. I plan for academies to have fun. The trainer in them collaboration with the team or with the Pokemon League. The idea came to me when I saw Miss Velvet battling her way through your bases. The boss's construction, as well as the battle tactics employed by the students in Team Star, are remarkably unique and creative. I would ask you to continue your team activities but henceforth as STC staff members, using your former bases as training facilities. And that is the sum of it. Do anyone have any concerns? No? Sounds like fun, so I don't see how this be anything but a win-win. This may be a weird thing to say, but the STCs are supposed to be a punishment and all, but you should totally join in too, Penny. 'Tis true. We would be most happily have you at our sides, my lady. We can go to school together too. That way, if anything happens, we'll be able to protect you. We already talking about how great it'd be to have both Team Star and the school in our lives. This be a sweet deal for us. So, what do you say? You guys? Velvet, what do you think? Give it your best. Huh? But I just... No need to give your response right at this moment, Miss Penny. Do take some time to decide. For now, at least, I think our little group should go their separate ways. Not to say you should break up Team Star, after all. I just simply mean it's time to leave. Miss Velvet, please, stop by my office later if you would. Hey. Back in my dorm room. It's been how long since I've been in here? Ah, here you are, Miss Velvet. I want to thank you for all your hard work in resolving the situation with Team Star. If not for you, I suspect I would have done the team a grievous injustice in my choice of punishment for their actions. You have my sincere gratitude. Who is it? It's Penny. Ah, Miss Penny, do come in. Hello, Director? About the STCs, I like to work on them together with the rest of Team Star. Ah, that's wonderful news. Thank you very much for your favorable response. But, I should be punished more heavily than the others, I think. Why so? Because of Operation Starfall? No, not because... Not that. Because the other really bad thing I did. And what would that be? You know, the LP I gave you both in exchange for helping with Operation Starfall? I got a hold of it illegally by hacking the Pokemon League's LP management system. Ah, I see. This is quite the revelation. I did not think of such a thing was even possible in the first place. It wasn't all that I mean, I'm really sorry, I won't do it again. This is rather out of my jurisdiction, I'm afraid. I will have to consult Miss Gita, the Pokemon League chairwoman, on how to best proceed. I figure as much. I do apologize, Miss Velvet, but we'll have to ask you to give us some privacy. Oh. Rotototo. Velvet? Cassiopeia? Cassiopeia? No, not anymore. There's something I want to talk to you about. Could you meet me in front of the school stairs, you know, where we first met? I'll be waiting. There she is. Hustler V-Star. The six of us thought up of that catchphrase back when we created the team. It was so cringy, it's perfect, you know? Anyways, about the LP thing, I thought I was going to go down big time for hacking the league point system, but they're letting me off easy. What happened? The league said they're waive my debt if I do some volunteer engineering for them. They even asked me to come work for them after I graduate. Can you believe that? Director Clavel and that Gita lady kept complimenting me a weird amount. Apparently I have outstanding talent or something. Sorry for calling you out here to meet like this. I still not so great with people face to face. I never seem to find the right words, but thank you so much. You saved Team Star and my friends along the way, along with it. I know words won't ever be enough to properly thank you for all you've done, so here. I'm sure you put this to good use. And one more thing. I want to repay the debt I owe you. If you ever think of a way I can do that, just let me know. I'm great with machines and hacking and stuff. So next time, I'll be the one helping you, Velvet. But seeing you then, I'll be seeing you then. Hasta la vista. Alrighty. That's one storyline down. And 2 more to go before finally reaching the conclusion in Area 0. So with that said, next time it's going to be time for the Elite Four. So until next time, this is Z Square signing out. Seeing you next time, or you are Z Square.